Although the Church used to deny a Christian burial to those who committed suicide, the so-called murder of oneself, understanding of psychology has changed the way the Catholic Church reacts to the taking of one's own life. That's what Monsignor Michael Curran tells me. He teaches moral theology at St. Joseph's Seminary in Dunwoody. I caught up with him to ask how we as Catholics should respond to suicide.
The taking of life is always tragic, and the taking of innocent life in particular is always morally wrong, objectively speaking, because only God is the master of life, we're the stewards of life. But I think as we've come to understand the nature of the human person, there can be so many different factors. And I think in the case of suicide, we'd assume that if a person takes such a drastic step that they couldn't possibly be using their full sense of reason. So we would say that while the action itself is always objectively wrong, the personal guilt is not existent or severely, greatly limited.
Monsignor Curran asserts that all life is sacred and that we should work to protect it. I asked him what we should do if we or a loved one is suffering from depression and may be in danger of suicide.
In any circumstance in life, prayer. We just lay our lives before the Lord and all of its pain and all of its suffering. Certainly our prayer, the prayers of the community of faith assist the person. But certainly we would also strongly recommend that the person receive medical treatment, or psychiatric treatment, whatever the diagnosis, whatever the situation is.
Monsignor Curran says that we should pray for Robin Williams and all victims of violence, especially those who commit violence against themselves. Reporting for Currents, I'm Katie Breidenbach.